Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Gary, period, poo. Before we continue with this video, if you want to click that subscribe button and hit that bell just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So today's video is super exciting. I haven't done a full face of products for such a long time, and this has been a long time coming. There's also a giveaway in this video. Well, I've got two things to announce, but if you guys want to see a full face of Fenty, and that's on period poo, keep on watching. Okay, so guys, okay, if my hair looks a mess, don't worry about it. It's because I've been doing nothing all day. I haven't really, the edges is growing out. I'm gonna do a video on it because lots of people like do a video on it, and I am, but I need to get the before and after. I want us to show you guys the process. So when I go back, I'm gonna just show you. So it's just coming to be continued. Before I start the full face of Fenty, I just want to say the store is now open, so you guys can get the charity bags. I know it's taken a long time, but I had to pack everything up and put them in bags by myself, which was crazy. So there's obviously a $20 bag, and three of your items will be luxury, and there's a $50 bag, and 5 of your items will be luxury plus really good products, and there's a $100 bag, and all 10 items will be, look, when I say these items, look, by the way, if anyone is a shade 20 or 21 in the Pat McGrath foundation and you ordered a $100 bag, pull it in the description, well, in the there'll be a box anyway, but everything will be described down below for that, and the giveaway will be announced at the end of this video. Okay, so guys, we're doing the full face of Fenty. Let's just get into it because I feel like I've got not so much to say, but you know, I'm gonna use the Pro Filter matte foundation. I really like this. I haven't done a full face of Fenty. I'm not sure why. I think I'm gonna start with Ice first actually. But let me just put this primer on just so it's sinking into the skin. I've got I usually put on like one of these things on my head just so it lays flat. So if you can see a line, that's probably why. I've already done the brows. I didn't have the Fenty brow pencil, but you guys know I always just use Benefit brow pencil anyway. We're gonna start with Ice first, so I should probably put a base on. I'm gonna use a concealer actually. I'm trying to think what shade. I want to go for something darker, and I haven't got 490. I think 498 might be a bit too dark for what I want to do, but I'm gonna use it anyway. I'm just gonna use a tiny bit. I'm so excited to do a full face of Fenty, guys. I feel like I haven't done a full face of one brand for ages. This is a Fenty Pro Filter concealer. A lot of people would probably say don't use this as a base because it is quite moisturizing. This concealer takes a really long time to dry down, but I always used to do this anyway. I used to do this and then put bronzer on top, and that was my kind of everyday makeup, but I don't really use these concealers as much anymore, like on the lid. These are really good to like add like a tint to the eye. I normally use 490. See, it's kind of giving that warm effect, but 490's run out poo, so bear with me. We're just blending this in. Oh yeah, Fenty does sponges, but I haven't got any, so this is the Color Drain sponge. Same thing. We have that concealer on. Oh my god, I look like a zombie. Like, oh, I'm gonna box you down. Okay, I haven't even got any brushes ready. What is wrong with me today? So I'm trying to think what to put in the crease. So I've got her 2 eyeshadows here, but I had another one. These are called the Snap Shadows, but I had another one and I can't find it, which is really annoying. So I think I'm just gonna put some bronzer in the crease. What? Child, today's video is gonna be a mess, guys. It's going to be a mess. Okay, so let me use some of Mocha Mami in the crease. I love Mocha Mami in the crease. It's just so nice. You know when I did that video about black owned brands, when I spoke about Fenty and I said, oh, I think it is a black owned brand, don't quote me on it. So much people are dragging me in the comments saying Fenty isn't a black owned brand. Rihanna's just a CEO, and I get that Rihanna is a CEO, but I don't know. I just feel like, to me, it's like a black owned brand, but I guess it's not, which I didn't think it was because it's a part of LVMH and she's the CEO, so CEO, she basically owns the brand, bitch. But I think she's got shares in the brand, so it's still technically half a black owned brand. I know she's got money in the brand, but yeah, it's not a fully black owned brand. But we live for Fenty anyway because they bring out products for the people, so we live for a Fenty moment. So make sure to put in this bronzer in the crease just to add a bit of depth because the palettes haven't got a warm brown that I like, and I can't find the palette that does. Okay, so we're gonna start. It looks super cute, but I feel so weird with this color on. It's making me look a bit tired, but it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go with this shade from the Fenty Snapshot palette, and this one's called 7 Cadet. The colors are really nice in this, really unique. I don't really use Fenty palettes that much. I'm not sure why. I just feel like because they're all good, But I feel like because there's different colors in different ones, I always just reach a one palette that has all the colors that I want. But I feel like Rihanna just needs to bring out another eyeshadow palette, because I feel like her eyeshadow palettes have been not like a miss, but they've just been a bit mad. These ones are actually really nice because each one has kind of like a different flavor, and I feel like each one you're gonna find one that you love. You know what I mean? The one I like, it's called Neutral something, but I can't find it. So this color is actually really nice. It reminds me of Uninterrupted by MAC, but just like a more olivey version. So I'm just using that just to, you know, do a little transition moment. Okay, so I'm now gonna go into the For Rose palette. This palette is so pretty. It's just super nice. It's very rosy, so you can only do one kind of look with this, but it's super nice. I'm gonna dip into this shade here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Obviously I'm filming my, why has my mind gone blank? Hold on. Sip and Slay. Oh my, what is wrong with me? And I'm filming it after this, so I'm trying to, I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself, but it's totally fine. I've been feeling really down, like, I'm not sure why. I think I've just been super tired, but it's just the news, guys. Like, what the hell is going on in America? Like, what is going on? I feel like, okay, that case was bad enough with the guy in the park, but I woke up today, was it yesterday? I woke up, I think it was today. It's crazy, like, poor man that got killed by a police officer. It's just crazy to me, honestly. It's just too much, but it's really makes me sad. I just feel like things need to change. I feel like we're just seeing all these things and it's just, we're like, yeah, this has happened, it's so bad, and we just forget about it. We don't forget about it, but people just move on, and we can't move on. We just need to do something. I feel like everyone's just been so vocal about it, which is good, but it's just so sad to me. Like, I feel like I need a darker shadowing in this. Yeah, but it's just, yeah, guys, what you, I know I don't really like talking about like really sad topics, because when you watch my videos, I want you guys to feel like up and happy, but sometimes there's certain things you just need to talk about because we all need to be socially aware. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna try something exciting. We're gonna go in with this pink shade here. It's called Little Miss. The shade names of these palettes are actually really cool. I'm just gonna put that in the crease. I feel like we're gonna do like a pink eye, not a pink eye, but just like something soft and diffused. Oh, this is really pigmented. Actually really nice. What's everyone been up to? And I feel like I'm actually really excited for this video because I've never actually worn a full face. Have I? I think I have. I'm not too sure. I don't think I've done a full face. I definitely probably have, but I'm really excited anyway because I love me some Fenty. The only annoying thing is I've already got the hydrating foundation, and that foundation is nice, but I really wish I had the Pro Filter one because I wanted to mix them, but I think it broke on me. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I remember I had loads of them, but child, you know what? I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so I kind of put a bit more bronzer to get a bit more depth. I might have to use a black from another palette because I can't find the brown, but it definitely needs a bit more depth. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade here. Super cute. I can't remember what the shimmers are like with Fenty. So nice, because I don't know what eye look I'm doing. It's just a bit like, well, if it comes out cute, it comes out cute. Also with the website and all the sales and stuff, there's not a lot of bags. So I'm gonna speak about it a bit in this video. And there's not a lot of bags, just because I wanted to keep it limited, because I didn't want to overpack bags and then if it doesn't do as well, I won't have as much to put back. So it's super limited. I will say, no matter which bag you buy, there's amazing products in all of them, like products that I know people are gonna like, which are gonna go to amazing homes, and it's for such a good cause, you know what I mean? So don't be discouraged. Obviously the £100 one has popping shit in it, like all the biggest brands you can think of, like Ole Henriksen, Pat McGrath, Tarte, Natasha Denona. There's a Natasha Denona palette in one of them, but I can't which one. So I've mixed it up, and everyone has a super cute range. So all the website info will be down below. Shipping and stuff, everything will be added while you check it out. So super easy, and it's just super cute. So hope you guys, obviously if you can, buy a makeup charity bag. And obviously guys, these bags, even though you're buying them for $20 plus shipping, they are worth so much more. If you were to buy any of these products that are in any of the goodie bags, you wouldn't be able to buy one of them for $20, because what can you buy for $20 at Sephora if it's not a lip gloss or one lip pencil? I'm just gonna take this shade here, and it looks like a pressed glitter. I'm just gonna put it on top of there, just so, ooh, it's nice. It's got like a silver reflex pad in it. It's super pretty. So guys, I'm gonna have to use a brown for one of the palettes because I feel like this eye just needs a bit of depth. It's got a black in it. This one is called Six Smoky. I might take this shade here, just add a bit, like, bit of like depth there. See, oh my god, see how dark it is? So I think the black would have been too much, so I'm literally just putting that in the crease just to add a bit of like a smoky moment. Should I add a tiny bit of black? Okay. Okay, so the eyes look cute. I'm gonna add some of the Fenty fly liner. I'm gonna use this off camera because my hands are just too shaky. But this eyeliner, guys, if you do not own this, it's probably one of the blackest eyeliners I've ever used, and it's so easy, even though it's a felt tip. I know some people, oh my god, excuse me, aren't on the felt tip wave, but so good. Looks like that, and it's called Cause I'm Black. Okay, so we have our lashes on, everything looks cute. So now I've already done my primer, I used the matte one. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation in 430. I'm not gonna lie, this foundation is a tiny bit orangey for me. I'm not sure, I feel like in Fenty shades, I'm always like in between shades. Let me use a Fenty brush. This is the Fenty foundation brush. Like, oh my god, I feel like, am I getting ill? Am I don't know.
Coronavirus!
But anyway, yeah, I kind of feel like I'm in between Fenty shades. Like, I feel like the shade selection's good, but I wish there was more kind of neutral golden tones. It wouldn't surprise me if she did bring up more shades, to be fair, because if she can extend the, what's the stick called? The matte stick, she can definitely extend the foundations. I feel like the shade range is good, but I do feel like there's in-between shades that still need to be looked after. Like, we definitely need some more neutral undertones and some more golden tones, so... But I can finesse this foundation, like, it's not drama. Like, I feel like I don't mind a darker foundation because when I put concealer on anyway, it kind of levels it out. This foundation is beautiful. Obviously, it's a hydrating foundation, so if you're really oily, it's going to get a bit more dewy on you quite fast. But I do feel like with the right powder, this foundation can set so nicely. By the way, guys, has anyone watched Insecure? I feel like everyone just speaks about it. I've never watched it. Don't drag me for it. Don't drag me. But I do feel like I'm going to... start watching it because it looks like my kind of show, but I feel like there's so much to watch on TV these days. It's just like, what do I choose? You know what I mean? But I'm definitely gonna like hit it up and see what's popping. So okay, it's concealer time. This foundation looks really nice, by the way. If you can tell, it's because my undertone, I'm a mixture, so you can tell it's a bit more ready for my tone, but obviously I can finesse it with concealer, you know, but it is a beautiful foundation, I will not lie. I'm gonna use 450 in the Pro Filter concealer just because, guys, I haven't been sleeping well, I'm not gonna lie. My sleeping patterns all over the place. I've been going to bed at 6 AM, which is just not cute. Yeah, when I don't sleep, I get that dark circles a tiny bit, but my eyes are mainly puffy, and plus I've got allergies, so I like this color though. I do love 450. So that's a spit. I really like 450. I feel like the tone of this is gorgeous. What's your guys' favorite Fenty products? I feel like for me, it's definitely, oh my god, their translucent powder. This one is banging, so good. You can't see it because it's wet, but it's their like press one, like especially if you just want to like, you know, dab your nose and be matte. It's so good. The formula is probably one of the best translucent powders I've ever used, because you know sometimes when brands say they're translucent and it's not, it leaves kind of like a white cast, and that one is so good. I actually did a Fenty call with Hector, their global artist. He actually used the powder and said it's one of his favorite powders and Rihanna's favorite powders, so I was like, that's my favorite powder too. But I do like the powder. I feel like it's slept on because Fenty has so much products, and obviously some products are just going to be slept on. Like the concealer is beautiful, but imagine a Pro Filter matte concealer. Lock off. I'm just gonna go with 385 in the concealer. The one thing I do love about this concealer is the doe foot applicator. If you want to contour your nose, to put like a line, it's just so easy. I'm kind of doing this concealer technique now. I kind of like it, even though obviously it's kind of like a fox eye one, but I just like the placement of it because it makes me use less concealer. You got what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, you used to do the swipe, and I feel like sometimes all of us don't need that much coverage under the eye, because you got to think the eye is such a delicate area. We just don't need that much coverage. So I'm going to do a tiny bit there, and then let's try it under my nose. I just love, guys, I cannot live without concealer. Like, I just feel like concealer really just amps up the look. Obviously concealer, lashes, but I feel like concealer, you know, you just highlight and contour. It's my most favorite bit of makeup. Like, I love it. It's where to speak about topics and like drink. It's kind of like a drink with me. We can talk about topics that are like going on in the world, gossip, news. Obviously I eat in there sometimes, but I thought I'll switch it up because sometimes seeing someone eat all the time just isn't cute. So I try and do a bit of drinking on there, answer people's questions, if anyone's got questions from me or just dilemmas in their life. I just feel like it's like I don't know, it's just a vibe, you know what I mean? I thought, why not do it on a Friday? Because I only upload on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. No, this concealer is so nice. I actually forget, it's actually really, really nice. Like, obviously I love it, but this concealer, I thought this color's perfect for the under eye. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. I might have to start using this a bit more. I haven't used this concealer for a time. But anyway, I was actually going to use the darker concealer to contour, but obviously we have the cream bronzers. I'm going to give this a go again. Obviously, I don't hate it, but obviously I see it's more contoury. So, hold on. What can I use? What can I use? Where's a Fenty brush? Like, I have nothing prepared. Okay, so we're going to just use this brush because I can't find the Fenty one. And this is chocolate, like this. And I'm just going to dab that there. Actually, this brush is actually quite nice. It's a bit more, it's not as dense, but it's still really nice. So I'm gonna put it there. As you can see, it's adding more of like a, it's still warm, but obviously it's giving me contour vibes. But I feel like this product is really, really nice. I actually wore this product the other day, which I'm gonna do a video on, guys. It's like a no makeup summer look, and I actually wore this with a better concealer, and it's just, guys, it's beautiful, like actually stunning. So even though this isn't as bronzy and warm as I'd like it to be, the finish of it is just stunning. Like, it gives your skin so much dimension. It gives you that youthful look, which I feel like the formula of this is super, super unique. So I know I said it isn't a contour, but it isn't a bad product. It's just obviously the tone of it isn't bronzy vibes, but it is beautiful. You can't deny it. Okay, so it's time to set under the eyes. I'm gonna try something a bit different, you know, switch it up. So I'm gonna take some of this powder, which is so bang. I'm gonna dip my beauty blender into it. I'm basically gonna use it just under the eye just before I use the what's that powder? Is it called the Pro Filter powder? I need to check what it's called, but I'm going to use that powder. But I've never actually used this under the eye. Ooh, that looks flawless. Okay. So I've never tried this powder. It's really nice under the eye. Obviously, I finished with chocolate. Chocolate's super nice. The only thing, I tried to use chocolate as a nose contour, and I had to use loads of it because it blends out so effortlessly. And the nose, you want something that's going to just be a bit more drier, but it did work out really, really nice. But this powder under the eye though, I wouldn't use too much, but it doesn't leave a cast at all, even though it's translucent. Wow, it's making my eyes look super smooth. So we're gonna set under the eye first before setting our bronzer. Where is my powder? Okay, so when I went to Sephora in the States, I actually got a mini one of these at the checkout, which was so cute. That's how Sephora get you. Sephora has those minis, and then when you get to the tilts, it's like, oh, how much is it now? So this is honey, and I love honey so much. It's such like a beautiful shade, and I do love this powder. I don't use it as much just because you guys know I actually really like the Beauty Bakery one at the moment, and I like this powder, but there's something, it definitely has a scent. Oh my god, did I get some on my nose? Oh no! I don't particularly like baking with this powder. I feel like because it does add a tiny bit of coverage, but this color in honey is just perfect for me. I can either use this or cashew, but I really, really like this shade. It's so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna set that bronzer. I'm gonna use Makamami. I actually don't use this as much. As you guys know, I feel like I'm the bronzer reviewer at the moment. And I feel like whenever a new bronzer comes up, people just message me. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, by the way, definitely follow me. It's at ThePlasticBoy. Why is it always timings at midnight when I'm filming? I don't get it. But anyway, you guys can always message me on there because I always open my DMs. Like, guys, I'm on my phone, like, not 24/7, but most of the time. So I'm literally always checking my DMs. And sometimes if I don't get to it right away, I will end up seeing it. So if you have any questions or have any video requests, I can definitely always just read them through there, but obviously you can comment down below. I was talking to a few of you guys actually on the weekend, and some of you guys are killing me. Someone actually messaged me saying, oh my god, Naomi Campbell's doing a talk with Pat McGrath. I know you want to see it. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. You guys are just so, oh, Makamami actually looks really nice with this bronzer. Why are these products shocking me when I've already used them? Like, what is going on? Like, I'm actually really liking it. It's probably because I haven't used Makamami for ages, but the formula of this is really nice and it has a really nice tone. I wish the cream bronzer matched this and it would just be a banger, but I do like Makamami though. It's really, really, it's crazy how like Fenty actually was actually one of the first luxury brands to bring out a bronzer for deeper skin tones. I know a lot of people say Guerlain did, but Guerlain bronzer ain't out no more. I tried to look for it, the number 9 one, but it's obviously they discontinued it, which is just so rude, so nasty, so rude. Okay. Ooh. So I'm just using Caramel Cutie, no, Cocoa Naughty to contour my nose. By the way, you know Caramel Cutie and Cocoa Naughty, I feel like they both look the same. Obviously one's a bit lighter, but there needs to be more bronzer shades added, which I think Fenty will do. After seeing all these other brands do it, Fenty could easily add more contour shades to the powder ones. Easily, especially if you're doing caviar and ebony. Imagine a caviar and ebony bronze and a sunstalker. Listen, I need to do some consulting with Fenty because I could do so much. I feel like Fenty still hasn't brought out that eyeshadow palette yet, or that liquid lipstick. Obviously that liquid lipstick formula is amazing, but I feel like there needs to be more nudes. Like she could do like a, I don't know, a Barbados collection or something crazy like that, but I don't know. Ooh, coconut is even nice to contour the nose. I never use coconut ever. I just feel like it's more of like a transition, but it actually is nice to the nose. Because we've got loads of powder on, before I finish my under eye, this setting spray, What to Do, bang it. I've almost actually it's almost up to there. I've like used it so much. It is super nice. And the mist on it, it's so fine. There's a slight scent to it, but I don't mind. It's so nice. Oh, it's gonna make you sneeze. Hello. Okay. See how it just makes the skin look really beautiful. I'm really loving this whole face look. I'm just loving it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with that pink shade, which is called Little Miss, and the lash line. When things have like scents like that, they always make me sneeze. It's so annoying. And plus I've got allergies. It's just making my eyes water now. Oh, why is this happening to me? Do you guys have any video requests? I've got so many ideas. I really want to do like an ASMR video. I feel like it'd be so much fun. So that might be coming next week. So no, actually it will be coming next week because I'm going to do a tutorial. I've got so much new products as well. I've got no more new bronzers. No, I think the bronzer just needs to calm down now. Even though I feel like there'll be more launches for bronzer. But I've got like, even though you know the e.l.f. hydrating concealer, I've got that and I've never ever tried it before. So I might do like a new affordable drugstore video. Oh my god, my eyes are watering so badly. Guys, the way my eye is streaming, like this eye has been streaming. Like I had to pause for like 10 minutes because as I was wiping my eye, I like poked myself in the eye. It was just too crazy. So I'm actually gonna, I forgot like inner corner highlight, so I might use this shade because I feel like this one is more of like a glitter. So these shadows are really beautiful. I really need to find the other one that I like, but I think I might have lost it because I haven't seen it since. The last time I used these was my birthday makeup look, and that was last year when they launched, because they launched a few days before my birthday, and that was like December the 17th, I think. I was in Amsterdam. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, so what are we doing now? We finished eyes. I'm gonna add a truffle liner. It's like a brown eyeliner by Fenty, but because his eyes are a tiny bit like irritated still, I'm gonna leave it till the end. But I really like the way the eyes came out. I think they look super nice. Have I done a look like this before? I don't think so. But anyway, I think should we move on to blush? Let's move on to blush. This hair though, I'm gonna do a video on it, don't worry. Okay, let's do blush. I'm gonna use Rose Latte, which is one of my faves. I'm gonna press it onto the cheek and then blend it out using a Morphe 451 brush. I feel like the blushes are amazing. I haven't used these in a while just because I don't know, sometimes you know when you think about a blusher and you forget you have it. Like I actually forgot about these, but they're just so nice. I feel like the formula is beautiful. I've noticed a lot of people have been using them. Like every time I'm on Instagram I see someone use them and they're just really nice. And I think what's unique about them is that they go over powder so well. Like guys, I put so much powder like along here and it just still looks so nice. I just wish these were big, I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing I've got to put in my review, the size of them. For the price, they definitely could have made it the size of the bronzers, but I guess it's just easier to produce them if they're small, but still, they are cute though. I don't think I would ever finish this cream. It's really hard to finish cream blushes, I think. It's not like a powder. When does anyone ever finish a blush? Well, you do, but it takes you like years. I might go blush crazy actually. Okay, so for highlight, I'm gonna use Cognac Candy. Whenever I touch this, I just feel like I feel rich because the packaging is just so bougie. It's a bit weighty. It's not weighty, but it just looks, I don't know, it just makes me feel like a certain kind of way. Oh, I did drop this earlier, it came off. Oh my god, whoops. Let me open, oh my god, I can't open it. How do I open this? So I'm gonna use this. I love it because it's just a perfect highlight tone. Like, it's so pretty. I'm so annoyed. I forgot to use the lip balm at the start of the video to prep my lips. I use this at night and guys, this lip balm is slept on. No one speaks about it. It's called the Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm. lip balm is so good for over time and in the day as well. It's very, very juicy. I thought, okay, we need a lip. Oh my god, guys, I actually haven't got a Fenty lip. Well, I've got a pink one. Hold on, where is she? So it's this one here. I feel like this will look a bit clowny with the look. I could add a tiny bit. Okay, I'm gonna do it with a liner, add a tiny bit, and put some Fenty gloss over the top because I don't want it to be eyes and lips. It's just, I don't want to, I feel like I look like a baby prostitute, you know? So it's not a vibe, so let's just try and maneuver it very carefully. I've got a liner on. This is called Unlocked. I always put this in the waterline to be fair. I love it in the waterline. This is so bright, hold on. Oh my god, this reminds me of, what was that lipstick called at MAC called? Was it Candy Yum Yum? I was gonna pat that out to sheer out the formula. Okay, so it's lip gloss time. I'm trying to think, should I use Fenty Glow or Sweet Matte? No, Fussy. There's one called Sweet Matte, I'm sure. Fussy. I don't really use Fussy, so let's use Fussy because I feel like it's gonna line up the lip a bit because at the moment it's giving me very muted tone. So let's do this. Yeah, a vibe. Okay, so now my eyes are a bit calm. I'm gonna use some of the Fenty, is it called a fly liner? Called, yeah, the Fly Liner Longwear Pencil in the shade in Big Truffle. So I'm gonna put that in the waterline. Happy Pride, guys! What's Pride Month? Next month? Well, it's Pride Month now in the UK. Birmingham Pride was supposed to be a few weeks ago, but obviously didn't happen. But this mirror is from Ricky Ricky. Obviously this is not sponsored, but when you do purchase this, 40% of the profits go to Trouble Project, but I love this mirror anyway. So sorry guys, this eye is just giving me so much trouble. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna set the face before we finish the look. I really like the way the makeup came out. So obviously this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I feel like the foundation and the skin, the eyes, I feel like everything just looks so nice. Obviously my eyes was giving me so much beef. I'm not sure what she was doing, but I'm really impressed with everything. Obviously I do wish there was more nude shades in this lipstick because the formula is really nice. But there's nothing I can really fault really. I got to like try on products that I don't really try on from Fenty, like the concealer. I really like the powder. I really like the primer. The foundation's nice. I just feel like even the bronzer, I just like the way the makeup came out. I feel like it looks really, really pretty, like really, really nice. Obviously, this under the eye, which is called the Universal Blotting Powder, is a banger. The setting spray is really nice. The bronzer's nice. The powder's nice. Obviously, it has a bit of a scent, but I feel like Fenty, if I was to be stranded on a desert island and I could only wear one brand, I think it would be Fenty because, like, I mean, like this foundation now, and I feel like my skin doesn't look overly heavy, even though I used a lot. I just really, really like it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this full Fenty look. I'm about to go and film my, I forget Sip and Slay, I keep forgetting the name. And I hope you guys watched that. So I'll link that down below. Obviously for the bags, all the information will be in the description box. I hope you guys have loved this video again. And I loved really filming it. I just feel like it's really, really cute. Obviously, you know. So I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye.